Hello, welcome to the Robert Show. I'm Robert. If you don't know what the Robert Show is and this is your first time watching, I suggest you go back and watch Robert Show 1 and 2. Get a gist for kind of how wacky and just random we are. Today, more of a focus show. I've got some information I want to talk about, a couple things I want to bring up. So I'm kind of go boom, 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 hit some points, move on. 2 questions were sent into the Robert Show since last night's show. Question 1, Robert, are you a Christian? I did a show yesterday where it was all Christian topic. We interviewed one guy, we talked about his subject, we moved on. No, I'm not a Christian. I'm an agnostic pagan at best. I want to believe in a God, I just don't believe in a God. I believe in the balance of life, animals and the earth and harmony, things of that nature. Doesn't mean I don't have Christian friends and doesn't mean I hate or bash on them. I am just not one of them. So if you have a belief that differs from mine and you want to discuss that belief on the Rob Show, or if you just want to discuss it in our comments forum on the YouTube page, you're more than welcome to. Just keep in mind that if you show up there to brand your religion, to tell everyone they should be that, or to make fun of someone, whether it's Christians or agnostics or atheists or anything, I won't allow it. It's my show won't be a forum for religious arguments. That said, let's make fun of some religious video games. All right, we're going to cover today two questions, I said. So we'll come back to the video game in a minute. The second question is this show as easy to make as Sick and Rick? For a lot of you who don't know, I am Sick from the Sick and Rick Show. It's a podcast show. It's rather popular in Europe right now. We got a small following in America, and we're pretty much the most lewd, rude people you can think of. Very liberal leanings, very... you just gotta watch it. Libsyn.com, search Sick and Rick. SIC_N_RIK. Or send an email. Same address at yahoo.com. Yes, it is much easier doing the show because I don't have to put up with Rick from the Sick and Rick Show. I just got flipped off by Rick. He's actually sitting right behind me. You'll know him as the...
Vagina.
Man. Whenever I do this...
Vagina.
He says the word...
Vagina.
Watch this.
Vagina.
Anyways... Yeah, easier because I don't have to put up with the vagina man. But he's always involved, so don't think he's not there. He's just...
Vagina.
That's right, a vagina. What are we going to cover? Really, only 2 things I want to talk about right now. A Christian video game called Left Behind, and the song of the day, which is Affirmation by Savage Garden. Let's cover the video game first, and then we'll cover Affirmation. This game, Left Behind, is, if you're familiar with, if you're a Christian, you're watching my show, you already know what Left Behind is. Left Behind is this really popular Christian novel series about the rapture. If you don't know what the rapture is, go to wikipedia.com, type in the rapture, not rapture, but the rapture, and you'll find out it's basically the Christian's version of the end of time. God takes away the souls, leaves behind people who didn't believe, and things of that nature. Those people then fight each other, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, in the game Left Behind, there are Christians of a sort who didn't get taken in the rapture but now believe. And then there are antichrists of a sort. Basically, neither person's really committed because they'd be in hell or in heaven, but they're now fighting each other, and it's your job to play the role of the guy that saves everybody. It's an RTS, real-time strategy game, where you move troops of people around who pray to convert non-believers of Christ. Fair enough. Until you insert tanks, guns, and death. Basically what happens is you either convert them or kill them or fight them. So the gist of the joke is you convert them or kill them. One of the two. You're either taking them to their maker or you're sending them to their maker. If you're a Christian and that does not offend you, you're not paying attention. That's just contrary to your beliefs. Murder is a sin, so why are you running around killing people in a video game? What I really love, and this is the one thing I'll say, is this game is made by a Christian company. The same author who wrote the Left Behind series sponsors the making of this game and sells it as a Christian tool. However, these same people tell us that games like GTA are horrible because they involve death and rape and murder. But he makes a game that involves killing non-believers simply for their non-belief. It's just as offensive. It's just a different person's version of offense. Now, don't get me wrong. The game does not directly allow you to kill someone. You can't walk up to someone and decapitate them. I read the game. I studied the game before I made this show. Go to leftbehindgames.com/FAQ, and it'll give you some answers to those types of questions. It's not horribly violent. It is not we stabbed them and ripped their hearts out sort of situation. Not at all. But it does involve the killing of non-believers who don't convert. And that is where I would say there's a problem. But the actual game itself, it sucks. I've read every game review I can read, and they all say the same thing. The design models are bad. The characters are made badly. Almost racist to a point that almost all of the non-believers have Arabic or African names. All the good guys tend to be white dudes, and no joke, in cardigan sweaters. While the bad people tend to be rock stars, Africans, and Muslims. Wow. That's just offensive. And for you Christians who aren't offended by that, here comes your point of offense. The rest of the non-Christian world's offended already. Oh my God, I can't believe you make a game where you get to kill us because we don't believe the way you do. That's like if Muslims made a video game called Jihad, we'd be up in arms. Literally. But most people would play it because it'd be funny. Vice versa, Christians probably think this is funny. But this is where Christians should truly be offended. You're given a game, and it lets you do the whole rapture, and you get to work it out, and yay. However, if you play the online version, it allows for people to play the role of the Antichrist. That's right, people. While you're at home safely playing it in front of your computer with no internet connection, you can run around killing non-believers and converting the heathenistic, homosexual, Jew, pagan, African-American, Muslim kids all you want. If you log on to a server, though, it lets the other side be played. So, what was at one point in time your safe haven to act out your religious fantasies and play games that are more in tune with your religion has now become a battleground for atheists and Satanists and idiots who have nothing better to do than log onto your server, make a character, and fuck with you all day. So the game just really does nobody a service. Everybody loses. Left behind, you failed. Simple as that. You did nobody a service here. The only people that are going to enjoy this game are hard right-wing, prone to violence types. And this game is being marketed for the 10 to 13-year-old age bracket. What are you thinking? It's disgusting. Let's go to a lighter note. Affirmation. Song by Savage Garden. The words to it I'm going to read to you real quick, and then the show's over. That's it. Just think about these words. I believe that this song, the words in this song, are such a great way to live life. Whenever I'm depressed, I'll put this song on my iPod, hit repeat, and walk around my iPod for hours at a time listening to just this song until I realize that the world is a decent place and there are values that you can attain and hold on to and really believe in. And I'll just read you the song and you tell me what you think. And it goes like this. I believe the sun should never set upon an argument. I believe we place our happiness in other people's hands. I believe that junk food tastes so good because it's bad for you. I believe your parents did the best job they know how to do. I believe that beauty magazines promote low self-esteem. I believe that I am loved when I'm completely by myself alone. I believe in karma. What you get is what you get returned. I believe you can't appreciate real love until you've been burned. I believe the grass is no more greener on the other side. And I believe you don't know what you got until you've said goodbye. I believe you can't control or choose your sexuality. I believe that trust is more important than monogamy. I believe your most attractive features are your heart and soul. I believe that family is worth money or gold. I believe the struggle for financial freedom is unfair. I believe the only ones who disagree are millionaires. I believe in karma. What you get is what you get returned. I believe you can't appreciate real love until you've been burned. I believe the grass is no more greener on the other side. I believe you don't know what you got until you say goodbye. I believe forgiveness is the key to your unhappiness. I believe that wedded bliss negates the need to be undressed. I believe that God does not endorse TV evangelists. I believe in love surviving death into eternity. This is The Rob Show, and I'm Rob. Rob Show's been brought to you by Rob. Peace.